Welcome to Conversation with Africa's Next Generation. My name is Dr. Jones Ofuasia, and with me here today is Jocinta Kyeva to discuss the whole business of training, educating, and caring for the next generation of Africans. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for me. Thank you. Jocinta, it's really good to have you here. Thank you for coming out.
Pleasure.
I've been looking forward to sitting down with you and talking about the fascinating ideas that you have and the fascinating ways, the many ways that you support children and young people and families, which I think is really awesome. So thank you for coming to share with us. Okay, Jacinta, a really good place to get started, like I've talked with you now, I've met with you before, and we've talked a little bit today as well. If you could take a minute to tell the audience, the viewing audience, about who you are. Who is Jocinta and what's Jocinta all about?
Okay, my name is Jocinta Kyeva. I'm a teacher by profession and I run a tuition center that I started in 2019. So in our tuition center, we offer homeschooling and tuition services. So for homeschooling, kids don't go to mainstream school. So we normally go to their houses for convenience. So the parent doesn't have to worry about us getting there. We are always a phone call away. For tuition services, we have kids who go to school and they need some support in the evening because in Kenya, parents are really busy. So we are always there to help these kids with homeworks. We are there to help them with areas which they are experiencing challenges. Yeah, so that's Jacinta.
That is awesome. So that no kid, no child is left behind. Nobody falls through the crack. They can get additional help with reading and writing and arithmetic and all the other subjects.
Yeah.
Even though they go to traditional school where you may have like 40 students in one class, but then you can give them a one-on-one type of attention.
Yes.
To help them master the basics.
Yes.
This is really good, Jocinta. This is really, really good.
Yeah.
Now in moments like this, Jocinta, as I mentioned to you, I often look to philosophy. Before I start asking you all the questions, and there are many questions to ask you, but I tend to look to philosophy for guidance, right? And so one of the philosophers, that knowledge is power.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can get knowledge in a lot of different ways, but one sure way you get it is through education, which is what you do.
Yeah.
Right? And that great Swiss philosopher, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, talked about the fact that man is born free. Human beings are born free. But everywhere they go, they are in chains. Right? And another Stoic philosopher by the name Epictetus, who is dearly beloved by Emperor Marcus Aurelius, talked about the fact that only the educated person is free. And you are in the business of freeing young minds and opening them up to life. And that's a powerful thing. And of course, you pointed my attention to Socrates, that Greek rhetorician and educator who talked about the fact that the roots of education is bitter, but that the fruit is sweet. I know you have something to say about that. We talked about it.
Yes. So the roots are really bitter, but the fruits are really sweet. Normally, I always experience a challenge whereby I go to a student's home.
Yes.
And they don't want to wake up.
Right.
They tell me, hey, Mr. Jacinta, you know what?
Yes.
Today we just feel like we want to sleep and sleep and sleep.
Sleep in ignorance, right?
Yes. But I normally remind them that right now you might be waking up.
Yeah.
But once you don't put in that pain and all those things,
Yeah.
you will not gain anything. It's just like going to the gym. If you don't work out, then you won't get the body that you want. So in education, if you don't want to read, if you don't want to calculate those mathematics questions,
Right.
then it means at the end of it, nothing will be gained out of that.
Absolutely.
So we have to encourage these kids every day and remind them, you have to put in some effort so that you can get something out of it.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
good. And are children able to understand that? Do they understand when you tell them that you get what you put in?
Yeah, they normally understand, but you have to use a very nice language to them.
Yes.
Yes, and you have to be courteous to them, be kind to them.
Yes.
Even tell them, as Miss Jocinta, if I don't come here, your daddy or mommy won't pay me. So that means I might sleep hungry.
That's right.
Exactly.
And they might take pity on you.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. A little bit of guilt there.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
And I normally encourage parents to have something like a reward system.
Yes.
Whereby kids can also like feel rewarded. At least they can do something, and in return you reward them with something.
Right.
And if it's just pizza, they will be so happy.
Yes.
It has really worked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or a candy bar, or
some
amount of
or even pay them. Give them a paycheck
if they do their work.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. Jocinta, this is really good. In fact, when you pointed out that quotation from Socrates, I knew that you had some experience behind that.
Yeah.
That the roots of education is bitter, you know, but that the fruit is sweet. I know when I went through college in the U.S., you're required to have a certain level of mathematics. And I wasn't really good in mathematics. For whatever reason, it just never clicked for me. English, reading, writing, literature, poetry, that's my thing. But mathematics, for some reason, just stumped me, except when I got to statistics. And I think it was the teacher that inspired me, and I did very well. But I know I never used to like to do my homework. And then exam time, I'll be praying. But of course, you know, the good Lord will say to me, you know, you had a chance to prepare yourself for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I also
really
have the same experience. I was not good in mathematics.
Is that right?
Yeah. And my
good.
mom is a teacher. So every time I fail in mathematics, once I get a D or a E, the principal had said you have to come to school earlier, 2 days earlier than the other people. And then once you're going home, you're given a bunch of revision papers that you're supposed to go and do and submit them to the principal of the school. So my mom told me, as an African parent, if you don't work hard, you'll keep on being sent home, to school earlier. You'll be having these lots of homeworks as people enjoy.
Absolutely.
Wow. When I got to Form 3, I really had to work hard.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think that is one thing that really inspired me to start this tuition.
Yes.
Because she also invested in my mathematics, like really investing by getting tutors here and there to come and help me during the holidays.
Yes.
And it really helped me. Yeah.
That's it for now. Until next time, please like and share and subscribe. And don't forget, as always, hit the notification bell for me. Thank you.